Spend time with a bitch, slow grind with a bitch. Taylor about the fucking flow with a bitch. I can make it drop down on a bitch, spend time with a bitch, slow grind with a bitch. I can make it switch sides on a bitch, slow nines with a bitch, go slide with a bitch. Baby wanna spend time with the bag. Baby wanna spend time with the bag. Baby wanna spend time with the bag. Baby wanna spend time with the bag.
Yes,
niggas at the
sir.
baby, they gon' switch it up.
Get it. NBA basketball comes back tonight. Yo, who we got, man? Who we got? So I gotta give y'all my predictions. Y'all ready for this? So let me see. Blazers made the playoffs. Like I said, Blazers make the playoffs. Too bad. I really would have preferred if the Suns would have had the play-in game. But shout out to John Morant because he did the damn thing. Nothing to be ashamed of. He's a South Carolina kid, so I got to give South Carolina some credit since I got folks that live out there. So, 1 versus AC, we're going to start it. We're going to go back and forth. So, let's see. 1 versus 8, we got Lakers versus Blazers. Lakers versus Blazers, LeBron AD, that's just going to be too much for the Blazers in my opinion, man. I really mess with Logo Lillard, CJ McCollum, you know what I'm saying? Melo, of course. Melo's one of my favorite players. But at the end of the day, the Lakers are just going to be too much for the Blazers, right? So I think the Blazers could get a game, maybe 2. A lot of people say they're gonna sweep, so y'all know I'm Cali, so everybody trying to say Lakers gonna sweep. I don't think Lakers gonna sweep. Keep in mind I'm a Clippers fan, but I don't think Lakers will sweep. I believe Lillard at least gonna get you a game. He might give you 2, just depending on how the Lakers looking, because Lakers really ain't been doing all that much in the bubble. But I'm gonna go Lakers in 5. Let's see. We gonna go to the East? Let's go to the East. We'll just go back and forth. Bucks versus the Magic. Bucks versus Magic. Sweep. I mean, the Magic don't really got like nobody for real. Vucevic and Aaron Gordon. Terrence Ross is cool. Fultz is not trying to be a bust anymore. Shout outs to Fultz because he was kind of trash. But
and the Heat now
I just think the Bucks got way too many guys, right? Way too many bodies. They got it all. Best team in the league. One of the best defenses, I think. They got the future MVP in Giannis. It's not going to LeBron. And Defensive Player of the Year, I think he probably will win it over AD as well. So that's a sweep. I know they're in Orlando, so that's like Orlando kind of has the home court advantage, but it's not gonna make a difference. So yeah. So I got Magic sweeping. I mean, not Magic. I got the Bucks sweeping the Magic 4-0. Let's see, 4-5 in the West. 4-5 in the West, we have Rockets and who do we have? Rockets and Thunder, right? So CP3 going up against his old team. Russ going up against his old team. Russ is injured. I don't know how long it's going to take him to come back. We'll go We'll go 4-2 Rockets. We'll go 4-2 Rockets. At the end of the day, the Rockets got all the shooters. They got the runner-up in James Harden. He'll probably be runner. Actually, LeBron will probably be runner-up. But 4-2. I think that the Thunder and Chris Paul have like a good chance. Because Chris Paul is a wild card. Like, he should be in the top 2. Chris Paul has really done amazing, and kind of revamped his career. But Rockets 4-2. 4-5 on the East. 4-5 on the East. Who's that? That's Pacers. That's Pacers Heat, right? Heat Pacers, Heat, whatever. Heat. I know they got Ole playing a little bit, I think, or he's gonna come back or something. I haven't really been watching like I've been watching the bubble games, but I ain't really been paying attention to the Pacers for real. But you got the rivalry between Jimmy Buckets and TJ Warren. TJ Warren is dogging people out here in the bubble. But Miami. I got Miami 4-1. I think Pacers will get a game, and that's it. That'll be a gentleman's sweep. Let's see. 3-6. 3-6 in the West is Denver and Utah. Denver's one of those teams that you just like. They're a good regular season team, but at the end of the day, they're still so young that they can get got. I think Utah could probably get them, but then at the same time, like, Utah doesn't have they small forward. I forget Bogdan or Bogdanovich, whatever his name is. I don't know if I'm saying the wrong one. I know there's one in Sacramento too. But I don't think they got that guy, and that guy's like their second or third best player. But I mess with Mitchell tough, man. I rocks with Mitchell, but Denver can choke, you know what I'm saying? But I think Denver has too much. They got Jokic, you know, they got Murray, Mr. League of Sextet Murray. So I'm gonna give it Denver. I'm gonna give Denver the nod. Denver 4-2. I got Denver 4-2. In the East, we got what? We got the Celtics versus the Sixers. Embiid. If Horford could play better, I just feel like the Sixers messed up. I feel like they should have really kept Jimmy Butler, but I know they couldn't keep Jimmy Butler because I don't think he got along with somebody. It was probably with Simmons, but people just don't want to say it. So I got the Celtics. Celtics young, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Kemba, Gordon Hayward, and whoever else is on that team. Marcus Smart, of course. So yeah. Celtics got the Sixers, probably 5 or 6. If Josh Richardson and Tobias Harris can show up, it'll be like 6. Embiid might be able to get you a game, but I really don't have confidence in the Sixers. So let's say Boston 4-1. Let's go Boston 4-1. And then 2-7 we got the Mavericks and the Clippers. Mavericks and Clippers, we got my boy, my favorite player, PG-13. You know what I'm saying? Kawhi. That's my team. That's my team. So you got Luka, you got Zingy, you got Seth Curry, Tim Hardaway Jr. Mavericks are dangerous. Mavericks are dangerous. I don't think the Clippers will sweep the Mavs. I think that series will go 6. I think that series will go 6. Because Luka's the truth. Luka's like a top 10 player. Top 10? Yeah, maybe like top 10. Maybe like top 10. No more than like 12. So that's going to be a good series, I think. But Clippers, at the end of the day, they got too much firepower. And I just think the Clippers won't sweep them because they still have to work back like Trez and Lou still. Like they don't have their solid team. They never really had their solid team like all year. So I got Clippers in 6. And then let's see. Raptors Nets sweep. Nets don't really have nobody. I like calling them Team COVID because nobody wanted to come. And man, I hope Jamal Crawford could play, but he pulled his hamstring. But I wish Michael Beasley could have played too, man. Damn. But yeah, that's a sweep. They don't got nobody. So let's see. So in the next round we have Lakers and Rockets. Lakers-Rockets will be a tough series because the Rockets could beat the Lakers. They've already beat them a couple times this year. So I just think that if Anthony Davis needs to really step it up, and I think Anthony Davis will probably really step it up. At the end of the day, like the Rockets just don't have nobody as a big. So I look at them as a threat next year because I believe next year they'll do something like completely different. I don't know if D'Antoni's gonna lose his job or not, but they need to get a big. So I look at them to get like Tristan Thompson or DeMarcus Cousins, or even a Dwight Howard, because he might want to get the bag. So at the end of the day, the Lakers are just too big for the Rockets. Pause. So 4-2 Lakers. Let's see. We got Bucks versus Heat. Bucks versus Heat. I like Miami. I ain't even gonna cap. Miami just has all the pieces, man. Like Miami has, of course, they've beaten the Rockets, the Bucks before. I think they won 2 out of 3. The Bucks beat the Heat inside the bubble, I think. But yeah, I fucks with Jimmy Tough. So let's go. I'm going upset. I'm going Miami in 6. I know that might be a little controversy because, everybody thinks that the Bucks are going to make it to the finals. But I think that the Miami just matches up with them really well. They got Crowder, Jimmy Buckets, Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson, Kendrick Nunn, Dragic. They got a whole squad of people. So I just have faith in them. And Jimmy's a dog. Let's see. I said the Nuggets, right? So the Nuggets versus the Clippers. I think the Clippers will make easy work of the Nuggets. So like I said, they might give up a game. I honestly think that the Mavericks are better than the Nuggets. So I'm actually going to go Clippers to beat the Nuggets in 5. Clippers to beat the Nuggets in 5. Just they don't have the wings. So I just think that Kawhi and Paul George will just, do their thing. Celtics versus Raptors. Celtics versus Raptors will be a good series. I don't think it goes 7 though. I think it goes 6. And I think the Celtics come out of it. I think the Celtics come out of it because they got too many wings. And I just feel like the Raptors are a great coach team, but at the end of the day, like Siakam's not that guy just yet. But he's getting there. He's ascending. Kyle Lowry is cool, but they just need somebody else. And not even like a star, not even like Kawhi, but they just need somebody that can get a bucket. Like they need like, it doesn't even have to be a star player for real. Like it's not like they need like DeRozan or a Jimmy Bucket, but they just need like a Tim Hardaway Jr. or a Terrence Ross. You know what I'm saying? Like they're just that type of person short, and I feel like Celtics are just too much. So I got Celtics over the Raptors in 6. So let's see. Finals. We have the Lakers versus the Clippers. Lakers versus Clippers. That's going to be a better series than the actual finals. So people going to be like, who is he? Everybody, oh, man, I'm going Clippers, boy. I'm going Clippers. Clippers got it. I feel like they match up with the Lakers so well. They are a little small compared to the Lakers, but they got dogs, man. They got dogs. So I'm not really too worried about that. I got Clippers. Yeah, Clippers in sweep. They go sweep them. Get your brooms. They go sweep them. Nah. I'm capping. Let's see. Clippers in 6. Clippers in 6. And then we have Miami versus the Celtics. My mind wants to go with the Celtics just because the Celtics have so many wings, but Miami's culture is just so beast. So I'm having real difficulties. But I'm gonna just say I'm just going because I'm a fan. I'm biased. I'm a Jimmy Butler fan over a Tatum fan, over a Brown fan, over a Kemba fan, over a Hayward fan. So let's go Heat. I'm hoping the Heat beat the Celtics because then the Heat beat the Celtics and beat Giannis. Giannis will go to the Heat, and I kind of want that to happen. So let's go. Let's give the Celtics what we say about the Nuggets. Just a little better. But they're on that same path, like a bunch of young players, real good, real talented, but just not there yet. So let's give it to the Heat in a 7-game series. Heat in 7. Heat versus Celtics, 7-game series goes to the Heat. So now the finals, we have the Miami Heat and the Clippers. No, I want to go. Do I want to go back? I'm going back. I'm backtracking. I'm capping. I can't do it. Let's go Celtics over Heat in 6. I feel like Duncan Robinson, Tyler Hero, they might fall short this year. They're rookies this year, right? They're rookies. So unless Hayward doesn't come back, if Hayward doesn't come back, then like I said, the Heat will go. But if Hayward is back playing, then I give it to the Celtics. If Hayward is playing, I give it to the Celtics. If Hayward is not playing, I give it to the Heat. Okay? So if Hayward's playing, then it'll be Celtics versus Clippers. If Hayward's not playing, then Heat versus Clippers. Okay? So I'm gonna have to do both. So Heat versus Clippers in 5. Clippers in 5. Like, that's it. That's a wrap. Jimmy tries hardest, but they'll lose every game by like 12 points or something like that. Like, Jimmy will try, but he won't be enough. Celtics versus Clippers. Celtics will match up well because you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard versus Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, or switch them around, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to say. Actually, I don't care. But yeah, either way, you have the older, better versions of what they can become. The Celtics, 2 stars, can become PG and Kawhi. But at the end of the day, it's Clippers. I got Clippers versus Celtics in 6. And that's my champions. My champions are the LA Clippers. They're going to take it home. So let me know what y'all think. Drop y'all comments below. Like, comment, subscribe. You know the deal. You know the vibes.